Can I just do it just because?
Yeah, you can do one.
Sure, yeah. Why not? It's
sound, check, speed, marker, action.
Feels
we are
good.
live right now. Here we
But,
go.
Yeah.
Hello,
I need
everyone.
to put my phone on silent.
Me too.
Who is it?
It's Kayla, as a matter of fact. She's on her way. So we, are doing this live podcast. Not live, but doing a podcast with our friend on the way. So
It's
she's gonna
live
have
for
to
us.
Well, yeah. So what's up, dude? I just want to talk.
Nothing much. Well, first of all, you should tell her, like, how to come in here accordingly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she's not, like, knocking on the garage.
I know.
Actually,
no, well, she
whatever.
texts me. She always texts me before she gets here, so we'll just talk. She lives a little far away too.
Okay.
So what's up, man?
I mean, nothing really. I just thought I'd come over and hang out with you.
Yeah, man. It's what is it? Monday night. Monday night podcast.
Yeah. I have fucking class from like 5 to 7:45 on Mondays, and then class from 7 to 9:45 on
Why
Tuesdays.
do you say fucking class as opposed to I have class?
Oh, I just love class.
You don't have to say it like that, but it's like I got class. Why are you saying I got fucking class? There's a difference.
We all know why. Anyone in school knows why I said fucking.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't. When I was away at college, I didn't like people complaining about class. Like, I gotta go to class. Like,
well, I'm just complaining about the time. And I have an 8 a.m. class,
our
too.
times were, I mean, I guess we were all subject to it and used to it. The 1 a.m. classes I went to Full Sail. I had class 24 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Dude, like,
7 days a week,
do a
actually.
rundown of, like, a week, like, your schedule, just, like, real quick.
I didn't have it that bad, dude. They tried to scare us in, like, how gnarly it was going to be. And some students do actually have it like that in different degree programs, but my schedule wasn't that bad, dude. The worst I got stuck with was, like, a 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. class.
That is the worst.
No, there's one worse than that. There's the 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is their schedule. They get 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Like lecture.
Say the one more time. I was listening. I was having fun with my chair. Just one more time.
We've
got a lot of time.
Yeah, I know we do. Well, okay. So a basic rundown of Full Sail, dude. The worst one is to get your classes 5 a.m. for like a month. You get different classes every month, different schedules. So if you were to get 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. as your two classes for the day, opposed to like the normal 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Like the normal work hour days, like lecture lab, you get that in the fucking wee hours of the morning. I mean, your whole schedule for the whole month fucking fluctuates. I didn't have that. I knew people like that, but I had classes every single day between the hours of 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Or 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 9 p.m., 9 p.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m. to 5 a.m.
You had that at one point?
Well, it's like in any increment of blockage. Okay. 2 classes a day. You have lecture 4 hours, lab 4 hours.
I would assume.
Sometimes they're back to back. Sometimes it's fucking boom and boom. Like I had classes at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Could you imagine me having a 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. or whatever? Or even a 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.?
Sorry, I just went on a Full Sail tangent too. Yeah, I mean, it's...
I'm just different. I'm a grandpa. I go to bed at like 10 on Fridays and Saturdays.
Your whole schedule. That's why my sleep schedule is so fucked. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you know? I mean, I don't fucking
and
sleep.
And sometimes when your sleep schedule is fucked up like that, people who have 9 to 5 jobs will view you as like a lazy piece of shit.
Totally.
I
try to. My mom understands now of how I am. Of like I'm a night person because that's how I got shaped at Full Sail. It was mostly like night classes towards the end.
Yeah.
I mean, plus that's just how my industry works. I mean, we work all late hours of the night.
Even Anthony is that way. Not because of class, but like
Anthony
Gilkinson.
Oh, okay.
But like he didn't do it because of class, but he just has that same type of sleeping schedule and pattern.
Yeah, dude. I'm a night person.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll have that. Or not.
I don't want to be like this. I want to change.
I want to change.
It's hard
This
though,
is an
dude.
intervention,
You
Cody. You
can't
need to
just fall
change your
asleep.
sleep
Like
pattern.
you just lay there, dude. I guess you'll fall asleep, but I don't.
Yeah, you just lay there. That's how it
I
usually
guess
works.
I guess I have like what it can be described as insomnia,
Really?
essentially.
Okay, so
Well, I mean, what is insomnia? Is it like not sleeping for days, or you just like
it's basically, I mean, you just can't sleep. I don't know if it's, I don't know at what point is like, okay, this is considered insomnia,
I want to look up the
now.
exact
Yeah,
definition
you should look
of
it up.
insomnia because so many
But
people say it like I have insomnia, and I've said it like.
yeah,
But what is? I mean, I know
Yeah.
the real definition. I just haven't looked at it or
it's
seen
definitely
it in a
that
while.
you can't fall asleep. But I mean, when you
Trouble falling asleep or staying asleep through the night.
Really?
Episodes may come and go, last up to 3 weeks, or be long lasting, either
like
short term or chronic.
Tyler Durden, like he had insomnia in Fight Club, and he couldn't sleep for days. And I think it was
Exactly.
maybe even weeks.
And there's
I
a
can't
clip in that
imagine
movie
that.
that I love because that's exactly what I have been doing. Basically, is like he's fucking laying there on his couch with his like head on the side of the couch, and he's just watching infomercials with the remote, and they're just like he's looking at him, and he's just like
Yeah, that's insomnia.
changing through him.
And
Yeah.
he's not. He doesn't take drugs. He doesn't drink. He is a schizo.
He's a schizo.
But like, when you do go to bed that late, how many hours of sleep do you get? Is it still the typical like
It's a lot.
6? It's a lot.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I tried to wait, dude. I woke up at like 9 a.m. today, but I didn't go to bed till like
job.
3 or 4. And when I woke up, I was like, "Fuck, I'm up." And then like I did something, and then I laid back down, and I was like, out back until like 2.
Sometimes it's great when your body naturally wakes you up in that sleep cycle, because
I've been waking up early in the morning, not early in the morning, but like 7, 8 a.m. the past couple days, but only like to go to the
Why?
bathroom.
Oh,
You know it was
'cause you have to
raining
pee.
all morning.
Yeah.
I was in bed, but I knew because I woke up early. I was like, "Holy shit, it rained!"
It's funny you say
Yay,
that.
California.
It's funny you say that
Bet you
because
didn't do shit for like the drought, you know,
oh yeah, nothing. No.
just a sprinkle,
It's
a
like,
little
oh,
acidic,
we have water
a little
now.
acidic sprinkle.
No,
in my
okay.
opinion.
I have a couple things to say about the rain today. So, obviously, if you live in California, at least Southern California, it's been hot as shit for the past weeks, months.
We even have it easier because we're by the coast.
We do.
We have it so much easier than not say like 20, 30 minutes inland or even farther inland.
Dude,
it's been really hot. In
I
there.
work 10, maybe 15 minutes away from here. Dude, I can tell a significant difference from Los
totally.
Alamitos and
Cypress.
Seal Beach. Dude, I even know with the exact point to where it gets breezier.
Where?
It's where I get on
Like
the
Seal
6.
Beach Boulevard.
No, well, as far as the freeway, I get on the freeway, the 605, and then I get on the 22. And as soon as I'm coming around where the 22 West ends to go onto Studebaker, I make a turn, and I can instantly feel the breeze.
That was right in the microphone. Sorry, folks.
I can instantly feel the breeze, and I just go yes, yes. But what was I saying? Okay,
Rain,
so
acidic things.
yeah, so
to
it's been
say.
hot as shit for the past several weeks. And so, I mean, I sweat kind of easily, which has been kind of a new thing for me. So, and I've been dressing. Sometimes I'll throw in some jeans or just like, it's always a t-shirt though, or shorts. But sometimes I'll throw in jeans thinking like, no, you know what? Like, I'll just, I won't sweat today. But like, it's the exact opposite, dude. I will just
won't
be,
sweat today.
yeah, it's like, no, I'll just walk slow, like try to walk through the shade or something. But,
Do you know how much your feet sweat every day?
my socks tell me how much they sweat every day. Yeah.
So much. Your feet, because you think about it. I mean, your feet are constantly being used.
Not only are they being used, they're in the shoe and they're covered in a piece of clothing. But so
Anyways,
yeah, like lately, I've been really noticing it ever since school started, because I have to park in a parking lot with asphalt, which just makes it even hotter. It takes me 10, 15 minutes to walk to class. I'm
was
walking
it
on
raining
concrete.
while you were doing this today?
Well, here's what I was gonna get at. Like, I'm just basically, I've been sweating like a pig for the past like however long, like days, weeks, or whatever. And so yesterday it was 90 degrees, something like that. I was listening to the Dodger game and Vince Scully said 92 degrees out today. So I was like, so I woke up this morning and I saw that there was no sunshine, but I'm like, I know you. You're gonna break through. So I was like, how can it be 92 degrees and sunny, and then one day be like 80 something, which probably what it was today, or like in the 70s, and then raining. So I dressed for 92 degree weather today. The one day I dressed for 92-degree weather, it fucking rains all over me, and it's like 79 degrees.
Wow. I was with someone yesterday at that sun viewing spot, and he said, "I think I smell rain." I
Does
shit
he have a
you
broken
not.
bone,
I shit
or
you not. No, why?
he? Oh, because sometimes like people with arthritis or have like some sort of sensitivity with their joints or bones.
Oh,
There's a pressure change, and they can tell when it's gonna rain or not before it happens.
really?
Yeah,
Where'd you find that out?
not Uber facts. I just
I didn't
I,
assume. I didn't assume.
I read it in a book.
Oh, okay. But no, really. I mean, it was really cloudy yesterday. I mean, that time lapse I got. Did you see? I mean, it was just perfect
Yeah,
clouds, and they were
yeah.
really like plump, and they just looked really, really good. And he's like, I thought I smelt rain, and it didn't rain yesterday, but I mean, it rained.
Huh.
It rained today. I
Which
was
friend?
tripping out. Some guy I met that walked into my time lapse. Sure enough, I like turn. There's people coming up everywhere. Cause like when you do a time lapse, it's like I got my camera set up right there. Anyone that walks in frame, it's taking a picture every 5 seconds. They're gonna just be right in the frame. So in the pictures, it's just like a person out of nowhere in one of the pictures. They just pop up because it speeds up real quick after you edit, import all the pictures and put them all in. That's how I create a time lapse. And I'm sorry, I'm talking way too fast. Let me slow down.
You're good. Talk however fast or slow you want to talk.
Okay.
Time lapse.
So this guy walked right in front of my time lapse, and I was just like, "Oh, dude!" And he ended up just spitting out a bunch of facts. It was this older gentleman, and talking about being there.
How old is he? Do you know?
Probably in his like 50s, early 50s.
Did you get his name?
I didn't even get his name. I was acting kind of very quiet because he was spitting off a lot of information that I was familiar about, and I actually spit out one fact to him, and he was like talking to all these people about this sun viewing spot. She showed him the echo. Have you seen that echo that's in there? If you walk in the middle of that sun viewing spot and you turn around and you talk, there's like a natural echo.
Oh, there's some sort of acoustics.
Yeah, and
wow, I didn't know that.
He like shot out the Integratron out of nowhere and was like, "Yeah, it's perfect, blah blah blah." And he was just like, "It's built by this guy," and I like, "What's his name? What's his name?" And I like turned around and I was listening to him. I heard everything he was saying, and I was like, I know what he's talking about. I've been to the Integratron. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay,
No.
well, I'll have to explain that to you since, yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier is like trying to explain a story to someone, and as soon as you ask them if they know what it is or what the story is about, and they say no, it's like, what?
So much for that.
Yeah.
But what is it? What's the Integratron?
The Integratron is basically this wooden dome out in the desert, and it is acoustically perfect, and they have sound healing baths there. And you go up to like the second floor of this big white dome, and the way it's built, the science behind it, the history behind the area of the man that built it, George Van Tassel, he said he was probably told to be built by aliens. I mean, there's a lot of stuff behind it. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of just spitting stuff out, things that I've heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've gone there. I've gotten a sound healing bath, and they basically resonate. This lady, a sound healer, she has like these quartz bowls, these huge bowls, and she resonates them, and they all resonate at different frequencies. And this entire dome just like, basically I say like it lights up in sound.
Wow.
It just like, you're laying there, and there's probably like 40 people in there, and you're all on your back, and it's kind of like a meditating like thing. And she starts these bowls, and it's so loud in the beginning that it's almost overwhelming, but you kind of like give into it,
Yeah.
and the sound just takes you somewhere inside of yourself. Like, I loved it. It was pretty insane. I would recommend doing it.
Would it be similar to what Joe Rogan was saying, that Epsom salt tank?
The deprivation chamber.
Yeah.
Similar.
Like the
It's just
concept is like you're isolated.
another style of like meditation and like exactly another style of a psychedelic experience
Hmm.
without taking psychedelics.
Yeah, and but like you're kind of like it's just you, like that's you're receiving the treatment, just you. But someone's
There
giving
were a
it to
bunch
you.
of people
Yeah.
inside of there,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
sorry, let me
That's
get
cool.
this text real quick.
Yeah, man, go for it. Did you go to that shaman temple with we and Kirk and I? I think Meryl might have gone with us too.
I don't know.
But that what you said reminds me of when, well, yeah, once upon a time, me, Kirk, we, and I think
Hey,
Meryl
Kayla.
went, and I will stop right there.
Hey, I'm actually doing a live podcast with Evan right now, and you're on the air. Is there anything? Is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers?
I love you all. Peace and love. On it.
I can hear your car outside of what we're doing. Do you mind turning it off? I'm just kidding. We can't really hear it, but
Somebody do with me.
you brought somebody with you?
Yes, I brought Lynette with me.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, we're gonna. Can you give us Can you give me 5 minutes?
We'll give you 10. We have to go look for something. Yes, we're gonna go get disciples if we can find them.
Awesome.
Go,
Okay.
Just
go,
text me
go
when
do
you hear
that.
it.
Yeah.
You guys have fun with your podcasting.
Yeah. We'll be. I mean, we'll be done in like 5 minutes. So
We will.
possibly. We'll be done. Just hit me up when you're here.
Sounds good. Out.
All right. Bye. Sorry about that, viewers.
Wait, who's she with?
She's with her friend Lynette, I think.
Have I met her?
What's her name? I don't think you have.
What's she look like?
She's got brown hair.
Did she have like the brown
She's
curly
kind
hair?
of-
She's like always with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we went to. I think we went to like what's that restaurant on Sunset in Sunset Beach, Harbor Cafe, and I think we were
Harbor House.
Harbor House. We were just like walking around smoking weed.
Yeah, that sounds like what we're.
That one time.
So I was talking about the Integratron, and we kind of got off on a tangent. And anyways, this guy, that's a place, the Integratron.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy starts like spitting out facts about how this place is related to that, and about this, he's like, "Oh, the scientist." I knew the scientist. His name is George Van Tassel, and I like looked over and I said that to him. And he's like, "Yeah, that." And then he kept talking, and he was like this older couple that was just like listening to him, and I mean he was pretty knowledgeable. He had some property out in Joshua Tree for a while, and that's where the Integratron is. It's out in Joshua Tree, but he's never been, and he knew all these things about things he had never done. Like he explained something else to me. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he had never done that either, and but he knew this like
So he
all
didn't
this
learn.
information.
So all those things he was spitting out, he never learned from experience. So it had
I
to
guess
be
not,
from
man.
like.
I mean, it was
From
it
what?
was a weird situation in the sense, but that
Yeah.
was the guy that said I can smell rain. That's where all
Wait,
that wrapped up.
was it just me, or did you say, yeah, my friend was like, yeah, I could smell rain.
I didn't say my friend.
Did you
said
not? Oh, okay.
I might have. I thought I said someone
You
I
might have
met.
been
Yes.
like, oh yeah, my homie was like, yeah, I could smell the rain.
I was with someone yesterday. I might have said homie, but I meant to say like.
Well, he was
someone I
right.
met. Dude, it is insane. But he told me a story about how him and his wife had come here, and like it was like I can't remember what he called it, but it was like kind of my word for it, like the sun viewing spot.
Uh-huh.
And like him and his wife had like discovered it or whatever. It was like an older couple, and he was like, "Oh, honey, I'm gonna go to the sun viewing spot," and she's like, "Oh, I can't come. I got your laundry." And he's like, this guy just like talked, dude. It was.
And you've never seen him there before.
Never seen him there. I meet some crazy people there, dude. I've met an entire organization that all they do is like walk around and drink, and it's like older people, like 40s, 50s, 60s, and it's like a cult basically.
What do they drink?
They're drinking beer or liquor, mostly beer, because there was a van. You know that like the sun viewing spot. There's that little like walkway area up, and then to the right there's like
To
that
the
little
cul-de-sac,
power
right?
thing. There's that little
okay,
power
okay.
thing, that little thing you can pull into. As soon as you pull up into that spot, like right,
Uh-huh.
and then you can, if you're like walking, you can walk down that path and then walk
Yeah.
up there. There's a little like power thing and like a driveway that you can pull in right there. they had a van, like a big van with 2 kegs in it that like follows them around, and I actually
What?
got some of the beer. Like I went down there and they were very like, you know what I mean? And they were trying
Yeah.
to get us to like chip in $5, and these other guys that I was with that were tripping out, like they were smoking weed there, and I was there taking pictures. I met them and they like let me hit their blunt, and then all of a sudden like people start walking up. Literally, people start walking up with like their own mugs. Like,
So it starts out as you and the weed smokers.
yeah,
Were the weed smokers your friends?
no, they were
Okay.
some
Okay.
HB locals that I've seen
Okay.
here a
So
couple
there's
times.
the 2 guys smoking a blunt, and then all the
People
group
just
of
started
people
showing up, and it was literally
That's
what they
crazy.
do is they walk around like miles. They do like walks, beer walks, kind of.
That is just odd to me. That's a little odd.
I have a
That's-
picture of like
I mean,
40 or 50 people standing in that circle.
I
that
have no
sun
problem
viewing
with it,
spot.
but it's just like that's weird.
It was cool, dude.
Eh.
It was really cool. I mean,
So-
I've taken part in that doing the flask mob in LA. That was like 300 or
Yeah.
400 people though.
Yeah.
Everyone was drinking, everyone was smoking, and everyone was taking pictures too. This was kind of like what they do is like literally, they had like cups that had how many walks they've done on it, like 600, like the mark. You know what I mean? Like they had like liters too.
Is it just for the fact of just like hanging out and just going places
Essentially.
just to drink
It's kind of
beer?
like kind of like a club thing, cult
Yeah.
style.
Yeah. A cult. So they gave you some of the beer?
Yeah.
Did you ask for it or did they offer it to you?
So these guys that I met there, these blunt smokers, they were not chill. They were like HB locals that one of them got like drunk as fuck, and they like just weren't chill, dude. Weren't
How
the type
old
of
were
people,
they?
but one maybe like 22, 20,
Okay.
20 my age, maybe a little younger. One of them was like
Just
19, I think.
Not one of those chill like
Not chill people at
"Want some
all.
beer.
And this guy was like, he was being chill with me because he thought I was
Yeah.
chill. So
Because I'm sure you were acting more mature.
he tried to like lie and say that we threw in and went down there and like got little sample cups of beers, and we did. And then this guy kind of like caught him essentially, but then we ended up just talking to him and like schmoozing he
Yeah.
schmoozed his way,
I mean,
and then
come
he
on,
like
dude,
he was
like-
like here, dude, you
Yeah,
can have
like,
this." And I was
seriously.
like, cool, man. I was being very lax about it, but he was like trying to fucking get beer.
Yeah.
Like, hey dog, come on, let's go. Hey dude, let's go, dude. Look. Like, it was
So
funny, though.
what kind of beer was it? Do you know?
Dude, it was good beer.
Was it light IPA, hoppy?
They had 2 of them. It was like
citrusy?
one of them was like a lager, and the other one was like just like a regular light beer. But the lager one was fucking good.
Was it men and women?
Old men and women,
Older so it was
men and
both. It was
women.
like
not white hair old, but like older, like
Yeah.
50s, but still like brown hair and like visors and shit. Like
What were they
older men,
were they dressed as
like workout gear, but not. And then they went into the night and they had
the
like
way I'm
it
picturing it,
went
like
into
I
the
can't.
dude. It was insane, bro. I stayed there for like hours with these people partying at that spot essentially,
Huh.
and they do this all the time. I got one of their business cards from someone there. Like I would.
I was
love to
gonna
fucking
ask,
do it again.
do they have a name or?
Yeah, they have
or
a
something?
website. They have a name, or it's an organization. It's something that they've been doing for a while.
I just wanna. That's always a great sound.
So what flavor is that one? It's like citrusy, lemony,
That one's lime.
lime. That's right. I remember you were saying you got a bunch of free one of these. The show I worked, Florida Music Festival. The sponsor, one of the sponsors was Red Bull, dude, and the place that I was going in and out of, it was a Gibson shop, and fucking Red Bull like cases everywhere, like in freezers. I seriously drank like 4 or 5 for 3 or 4 days straight.
Dude, Red Bull gives out so much Red Bull. Like, dude, okay, I'm sure everyone, at least in Southern California, has seen the girl, the pretty girl
Oh, yeah.
with the Red Bull backpack.
Of course.
Here. Dude, when I went to Smorgasbord, Red Bull was there. They had their like a food truck. It was like the same size as a food truck.
You're like one of the only people I know that buys Red Bulls.
Well, dude, okay, I've
Wait,
bought
is that a free one?
this is
Oh,
free.
so
Yeah,
those are
I'm
free
not gonna
ones.
buy this shit, dude.
You bought one the other day.
Yeah, because I was tired. I was
But
tired.
it's
I didn't
like-
want coffee. I had to buy that by default. And I asked you, I was like, "What's gonna pick me up?" And you're like, "Don't drink Monster."
Monster just makes me feel like shit after.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's like I was drinking the tiny Red Bulls like that. That one's like
Yeah.
okay. I was drinking like big Monsters, not big ones, but like a normal size Monster,
Yeah.
which are bigger than those for a while. When I worked at Home Depot, I was drinking other ones like the full throttle one, and oh my gosh, dude, they made my stomach feel so bad after like
Yeah.
a year of drinking them.
Yeah, I've only had like one whole can of those in my life.
A Monster.
Yeah.
They were good. They're good.
Yeah, they're okay. I mean, they're not bad. And then I remember when Red Bull first came out, like when I was in like 4th grade or something, and I had a Red Bull and like didn't really think anything of it. And then I'd never really had an entire energy drink. I'd never consumed an entire energy drink until like a few weeks ago. You know, like now that I have night classes, instead of drinking coffee, I drink this now. But like I'm really not gonna get into this. Like these are free, drinking them. So
Don't start your Red Bull addiction, there, Evan.
I definitely don't have a problem. Definitely not. No.
Definitely. Can I have one of your stoves? I can't seem to find mine.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Where did Kayla go?
They went to go
What do they do?
somewhere. I don't know. They'll be back though.
All I heard was like, "Oh, we have to go do
Yeah,
something."
I'm not sure where.
Yeah.
So you want to read some Uber facts?
Sure. Should
Real
I?
quick? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you should. It's that time of the show, ladies and gentlemen, where we read off
I'll just read some off.
some Uber facts.
I have not pre-read these, by the way. The first one that
I
comes
don't
up.
like how my laptop. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I hope that didn't do what I think it did. And
Ah.
no, we're still good.
Okay.
Yeah, my computer's smart. But we're gonna leave it open now since it's open. Sorry,
No,
guys.
actually, it's so funny, dude. I did a group presentation last semester on spanking, like the effects of spanking and all that shit. Not the kinky stuff, but like,
Did you
parents
get
spanking
spanked
kids.
with a spoon when you were a kid?
Not a spoon. Dude,
Wooden
I
spoon?
don't even remember being spanked.
Wooden spoon
ever.
or belt?
Not the belt. If anything, like if I did something bad, I just remember my parents would just like verbally they would do it verbally. They would yell at me, scream and yell at me, or just like grab me. You know, they would jerk me like stop it. Anyway.
Yeah, my mom was very loud and never like abusive, but definitely. I mean, I remember being spanked and
Yeah.
yelled at and also like grabbed.
Yeah, I just got jerked. You know, you get jerked around, and then when you get jerked around, you're like, oh shit, they're not.
I saw my brother
like, they're not
punch my
kidding.
mom one time.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Fuck.
I was pretty young, and he was probably maybe around at like 16.
I was gonna say, like kids don't like punch their moms.
My brother was
it's
a bigger.
teenagers.
My brother was a bigger kid too.
It's teenagers.
To where he
Fuck.
just like she was yelling at him ruthlessly.
Yeah.
Not that it's like okay or
Yeah, no, it's
not in his
justified.
defense, but it was a very heated argument, and it was like we had a staircase that went up like this, like 8 stairs, and then like up 5 stairs, and it was like right at where the last staircase was,
Uh-huh.
and you could see that from the living room, but it like got smaller like this, like triangled up. And I just saw my mom like fall on the stairs. Like I heard like and then
Yeah.
fall on the stairs. It wasn't like
Oh my God.
didn't knock her out. It wasn't like
Yeah.
that the hit that the what's his guy did on the
Ray
Ravens.
Rice.
Yeah, I saw the video and she like
You
got
did?
knocked out.
I didn't even
dude.
want to watch it, dude. Like I don't really care.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyways, but yeah, I saw my mom get punched by
That's
my
crazy,
brother.
dude. I mean, like you get in serious fights with your parents. I've never wanted to punch my mom ever. It's never even crossed my
the
mind.
video stopped.
Fuck. Okay.
It says
Cool.
card full. So
Did we do
that's
an
the
hour?
end of the video, and that is as well going to be the end of the audio. Any
Is
last
the audio
comments?
still going?
The audio is still going, but the video is tuned
Well-
out. So let's get some final goodbyes.
Do you want to wait till like at least
You don't have to
Kayla
look at the
comes
camera
here?
anymore.
I didn't even look into the camera. Do you want to wait till
Um,
Kayla gets here? I mean,
I'd rather just cut it because I don't like the viewers having to deal with video, non-video, and only audio. Because I don't like that. I'd be pissed if I just saw that
Really?
happen every time. Yeah,
you would be.
yeah, I would be.
I wouldn't. I'm never.
I mean, I wouldn't be pissed, but
Yeah, But it's like it takes away like at least 50% of the fun.
Yeah,
You
I
know
would
what
be
I mean?
upset. I would want to watch full frame video.
But if you're into it, like you'd still listen to it. But
Totally.
if you want
But
to
I
stop,
lost interest.
if you want to stop, let's stop.
Okay.
We can stop if you want to. Just do whatever you want to do.
Well, what were we talking about?
We were talking about
Punching my mom. I mean, I
Oh
interrupted
yeah, how about
with
like
that story.
how about no? Yeah, I mean,
what happened though?
how about like you know, like there's times where like you want to like just let out like the anger or like the frustration or the tension, and you just like you want to do it where you just want to like punch your dad in the face. But it's never even crossed my mind even like touching my mom. But and this all came from this Uber fact I read that in Sweden parents are not allowed to spank their kids. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, and there's a very like gray line between actually like tapping them on the butt and then actually like hitting them. And Sweden was one of the first countries to outlaw spanking. Yeah, and like I think like a bunch of other countries are catching on now. Should I read another fact?
It's good law.
Should I read another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first off, is Kayla just gonna text you or call you when she comes here? Because she can be our cue to leave.
I think so.
To
I kind of
stop.
want to be like, I don't know. Let's just end it.
Okay.
Because I'm not into it. I'm not talking anymore.
91% of adults keep their smartphones within arm's reach every second of every day.
Holy shit, I'm part of that fucking
I think
fact.
I'm part of that.
God
91%.
damn it, really?
Yeah.
90, let me see that. I don't believe
Yeah.
it.
I
Let
mean,
me read that again for you.
yeah. Go for it.
91, because I'm a part of it. I want to read my own fact of me being a part of it.
And again, I mean, do we really know if this is true or not? Probably not. This was a study conducted with a sample size. You know what I mean? You can't do this
I would
with the
believe,
entire world or
and
the country.
I mean, if you were to do one like at the Uber game you did, and you read this fact and it was a true fact, but you said like 95%, and I would still fucking believe that.
Yeah.
Like 91%, that's pretty believable. I mean, a lot of people still don't. I mean, I know a lot of people. I only know one person. Nah. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
one
I
adult
usually
without a cell phone.
always have it on me. If it's not within arm's reach,
It's not a smartphone though.
it's
This says
because
smartphone. There's a difference.
what is that phone?
This
What
is
is
a
my
smartphone.
phone? Yeah.
An iPhone.
Oh,
all this
smartphone.
other
Okay,
stuff.
gotcha,
I know
gotcha.
an older person that has like a fucking flip phone,
Yeah.
and he doesn't like
Dude,
using it, but he like lives in the mountains.
You know those flip phones flip phones?
flip
those,
phones?
those flip phones that have those like ringtones that only flip phones have, and if you heard it, it would just like remind you of the 90s.
Yeah.
I heard one the other day at school, and I was like, oh my god, dude, that guy has like a brick for a cell phone. Are you about to end it?
We're about to end it.
All right, it's been good. This was a good one.
It was really good. It got into really good stories. I felt rushed, but I explained some cool stories, I thought, for our viewers, and I'm looking at you guys, but you can't see me.
Yeah. And are we gonna upload this? Dude. Okay, can you like export and do all that shit like tonight?
I'm
think?
going to upload and export
do it?
all fucking three of them.
Because I've been talking to Ariel, Gilkey, and shit, and like everyone wants to watch these. They just want to. Let's give the people what they want.
All right, we'll do it.
Let's do it.
There's
And
many more to come because, yeah, I like how you just came over tonight and, like, straight up.
Yeah.
We just did it. Now, that's how easy. It took me, like, 15 minutes to set, like, just change from the music to the podcast. Like,
And that's how these podcasts work, basically, for the most part. I just obviously, we set up the whole studio. It's premeditated, but
this is a really good night, too, because no one's here.
Yeah, I tell Cody, I go, hey, Cody, what are you doing? You want to hang out? Yeah. You feel
I was
like
literally in the shower when he called me, too, when I answered the phone.
I told you I was going to call you after class, and literally, this is what I did. I called you as soon as I got out of class. I called you, and it went to your voicemail. I was like, fucker.
I was in the shower. I called you right back, though.
Oh, I didn't say fucker. I said, motherfucker. Like that. And then you called me back. And then
In the shower?
Yeah, and then how the podcasts, how they happen, I just go, hey, dude, want to hang out? Sure. You feel like doing a podcast? Yeah.
It went a little more different than that, but it went about that easy.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Some different words were exchanged.
It happened just like that.
Just like that. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.